not as expected. "Mom, let's go. The circus is opening today. We go every year, Mom," I exclaimed. "Don't be too hasty, Sonny. The circus has not even started yet. There are still 30 minutes until the show starts, so no need to be in a rush. Every year we go, you are like this. Patience, my son." We were on the way to the circus, and I could see the huge tent from a mile away. I was filled with excitement. The whole car ride, I wanted to let out a burst of joy. We finally arrived, and we had to wait in a long line just to get tickets. I was so anxious. I couldn't possibly stand in line still, so I left my mom and wandered off to look for thrills and events. The place was amazing. It was packed with full of stalls and booths with games and fun courses and with prizes. I stumbled upon a booth giving away prizes, and there was a drawing pool. They had free entries, so I grabbed a ticket from the booth owner, Mr. Clementine, and entered the raffle. They said they would announce the winner during the circus. The prize was unknown, which made it more exciting. I continued to walk around when a tall, broad man bumped into me. "Watch where you're going, bud, or you might hurt yourself," he said. I didn't know what his problem was. He was the one who bumped into me first. I went back to the line where my mom was, and we were at the front of the line now. We got our tickets and entered the huge red and white tent. There were people setting up the stage, from acrobats to jugglers. It was cool to see a sneak peek of what the circus had in store. I snuggled up in my seat, next to my mom, snacking on my popcorn. I heard there would be a clown and a knife-throwing act in the show today, which never happened before. The show finally began, and it started off great, with acrobats and gymnasts swinging around doing crazy stunts and flips. The next act was a lion tamer, who had excellent control of the animal and was very entertaining to watch. As the show progressed, I started to realize that the show continuously got worse. My mom noticed it too. "The show is not as good as it used to be, Sonny. The show this year feels odd," she sighed. It was giving off an ominous vibe. I got all excited for such a disappointing show. Their quality has really downgraded in the past year. The announcer broadcasted, "Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the show and all the difficulties this year. We have one more act for you guys. Last but not least, Lucifer the Clown." Once the clown came out, I knew exactly who it was. It was a guy I bumped into at the booth who was acting grumpy. I figured this act was going to be bad. He started off with typical clowning with juggling to clumsy acting. It got boring really quick and wasn't worthwhile. For my final act, I will need a subject to come up to the stage and help me. We will be picking out guests who had entered the raffle for the special prize earlier. Out of all the people chosen, it was me. I started up the stage, regretting coming to the circus this year. I will now start my act of knife throwing. He brought out a few knives and said that he was a professional and it would be alright. He threw the first two, which landed on target, so I rested assured. "Now for the last knife. Close your eyes, lad. It will make for a better show." I put all my trust in him and proceeded. I then felt a warm sensation through my chest. I held out my hand to feel the blood dripping down my body.